Monsters, Jungle Boys, Barbarians, and Aliens take center stage. A new Energon Universe title enters the fray, and another absolute character makes their solo debut. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about only good comics. I'm Brant, and this is Friday First. This is that series where we talk about those brand new #1 issues, new character debuts, new story arcs, and the like. And this is for books that are releasing on June 10th, 2026. Got another interesting mix of titles here, going to brand new stuff with monsters everywhere. We've got more revival series on tap. We've got some characters going solo. We've got some one shots, all kinds of stuff going on in this week's top 10. Plus, we have several honorable mentions and noteworthies this week. So we've got a lot to talk about. Before I get into all of that, I'm not there, but my wife is. If you are at Corpus Christi Comic Con, my wife will be there this weekend with the crochet stuff that she and her sister are doing. So if you happen to be at Corpus Christi Comic Con, try to go find them at Loops and Scoops Crochet and say hello from me. Tell them I sent you. But anyway, let's get into those honorable mentions. All right, our first honorable mention goes to Image Comics Skybound Transformers issue number 33. Obviously not the first issue. Last issue, we got the reveal of Alita Prime's new team of Autobots on Cybertron. Now, this issue, we're getting the reveal of Optimus's new Autobot team on Earth, and who all of those are, which you can see on the cover there. And so, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Transformers, always a very good book, and I'm excited to see the Earth side of the book for this particular issue. Next honorable mention goes to Dynamite Entertainment's Altered States Warlords issue number 1. This is all the popular franchise characters that they produce, including Red Sonja and Vampirella, and who else do we have in here? We've got John Carter of Mars, and various characters. And this is basically Dynamite's version of Elseworlds. So if you're familiar with DC's Elseworlds or Marvel's What If, this is an altered reality where they can tell stories of these characters. There it is. I was looking for the list of characters in there: Vampirella, John Carter, Deja Thoris, and the Lord of the Jungle himself. So yeah, you got all these characters. If you're a big fan of these classic characters and you like Elseworlds kind of tells, you might want to check this one out. Next honorable mention goes to Alien Books Tarzan Beyond. Speaking of going back to the well of these popular characters and more like jungle type characters. And this one's written by Steve Orlando, who I'm a big fan of as well. Just not a huge fan of Tarzan. But yeah, I still might check this one out. But I had other books that I was more excited about on the top 10. So that's why this one is an honorable mention. But yeah, so it says, years have been kind to the Lord of the Jungle and his faithful companion Jane. They've grown older, wiser, etc. But not all good things are meant to last. Their world is threatened by Blackbeard the pirate, etc. So this is like in the future when they've been settled in and now they've got to fight this pirate and everything. So that could be fun. So if you're into that concept at all, if you like Steve Orlando's writing, you like Tarzan, you might want to check this one out. And our final honorable mention goes to Bishop issue number 1. Kind of on the fence about this one, whether I'm going to pick this one up or not. It's written by Saladin Ahmed with art by Mario Santoro. Sorry. And this is about Bishop's sister who gets sent to the present right before she died. And so now what's Bishop going to do to protect the time stream, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, if you're a Bishop fan, if you're a Saladin Ahmed fan, you might want to check this one out as well. But with that, let's get into a couple of noteworthy books this week, both monster themed, by the way. First up, we have Monsters in Love, a Pride Anthology number 1. This is from Dark Horse Comics, and this is featuring the creations of, or the stories from creators like James Tynion IV, Jadzia Axelrod, Vida Ayala, Zoe Tunnel, Cena Grace, Josh Trujillo, Claudio Guire, Tinch, and others for Pride Month. This is a supersized 80-page book for $9.99, and there's a framing story by the creative team of The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. So if that sounds like a fun time to you, you might want to check this one out. I definitely wanted to shout it out with it being Pride Month, obviously. And it's monsters and tons of great creators. So yeah, I'm not the hugest anthology fan, but this one looks like a fun one if you are into that. And the other noteworthy book this week is Mark Spears' Monsters issue number 0. This is a remastered edition of the 2025 Free Comic Book Day special with 6 all-new covers. It says a young girl meets a mysterious clown who promises to take her to the wondrous Clown Town, but beneath the painted faces lies a darker truth, and the road there may lead straight into a nightmare. So if you missed this and you want to check it out and get a brand new cover or 6, go check out Mark Spears' Monsters issue number 0. But with that, let's jump into our top 10. Coming in at number 10 is Jay and Silent Bob, Jays of Future Past, issue number 1. This is collaboration with Marvel, obviously, and it's a homage to Days of Future Past. But now we've got Jay and Silent Bob making a quick stop into the Marvel Universe, puns fully intended there. Dr. Doom decrees that these Jersey guys must die. And so now the Fantastic Four, Avengers, and X-Men have to come to their rescue and save them from a lethal case of superhero fatigue, it says there. So that sounds like a fun time. Obviously written by Kevin Smith. Of course, it would be with Jay and Silent Bob. So that's fun. You got Giuseppe Camicoli, who's a fantastic artist, on art duties. And so, yeah, you've got all kinds of characters, featured here, and sounds like a fun time to me. So that's why Jay and Silent Bob, Jays of Future Past, comes in at number 10. Coming in at number 9 from Ignition Press is Bad Thoughts issue number 1. Probably the lowest an Ignition Press title has come for me, and only because it's a war type story, which are not my favorite, but it's still Ignition Press, and they put out top-notch stellar stuff all the time. So in this one, it says, I'm just going to read it here. It says, he knows every terrible thing you've done, and he's coming for you. Jack Coates can look into your mind and see every awful thing you've ever thought or done. It's painful, but it serves him very well at his private security firm that deals with different situations and even more heinous people. He's a good soldier with a good team that he trusts, but he's about to find out what happens when you put your trust in the wrong people. Now, actually, that sounds a little bit more interesting. I've just been going off the cover image that looked like it was a war kind of thing, but this is a private security thing, and he's got telepathic abilities. That makes it a lot more interesting to me and makes me kind of wish I'd phrased this up on the top 10 list here, but I'll stick with it at number 9. This is written by Andy Parks with art by Dave Wachter. So yeah, if you're a big fan of Ignition Press and everything they've been doing, or this concept sounds cool to you, you might want to check this out. I'm definitely going to try to. Ignition Press titles are hard for me to get my hands on. They don't do digital editions either, which is kind of frustrating. But yeah, there you go. That's why Bad Thoughts issue number 1 comes in at number 9. Coming in at number 8 is Supernatural Special Castiel issue number 1. Obviously, Dynamite has been doing the Supernatural series. I think there's 6 or 7 issues out right now. And so this is a one-shot on Castiel. And he's, obviously a fan favorite character. And this one is going into his faith and all that stuff and why he's suddenly having doubts. The only thing he knows that has something to do with the Winchesters. He followed them to Florida on this chaotic weekend and everything. And we know, if you watch this show, where Castiel's journey takes him throughout the course of the series. So this just kind of hints at that as well. So yeah, definitely going to check this one out. Going to read it. We've got Preeti, I'm going to butcher the last name, Chibber, doing the writing duties on this particular story, and Pasquale Quilano, who I'm a big fan of Pasquale's art, on the art chores for this one. It's a 40-page book for $5.99 from Dynamite, and that's why Supernatural Special Castiel comes in at number 8. Coming in at number 7 from Bad Idea Comics is Tankers versus Ancient Aliens, issue 1. This is written by Robert Venditti with art by Trevor Hairsine. So, a stellar creative team there. And yeah, you've got these tankers that are sent back 65 million years into the past with these weaponized mech suits, and they're trying to divert the asteroid that destroyed the dinosaurs for some reason, and get some oil reserves. I suppose that's the reason behind it. But there's things deadlier than dinosaurs back there, and so now they have to fight these star-faring, super advanced ancient aliens, as well as trying to protect the dinosaurs and trying to survive the dinosaurs. So that sounds like a crazy time. Robert Venditti's really good with sci-fi stuff, so yeah, definitely got the right creator on board for this one. Sounds like an interesting concept to me. Trevor Harrison's really fantastic artist as well. This is probably gonna look really cool. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. Hopefully I can get my hands on this one as well, but that's why Tankers versus Ancient Aliens comes in at number 7. Coming in at number 6 from Amp Comics is Order, issue number 1, 24 pages, $4.99. This is written and illustrated by Luis Ingenio Alban and Eduardo Alban. I'm assuming they're related. And this is about, they're twins. I bet they're twins because the characters in the book are also twins. Radek and his twin brother were torn from their mother when the founder rose as a tyrant emperor and unleashed reprisals to prove his absolute power. Now, years after beatings in a distant coal mill far from the memory of home, Radek must get his hands dirty to find his mother and take his life back. So yeah, sounds like a cool concept. I like that it's twins writing a story about twins. That sounds pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know much about it beyond that or much about these creators, but yeah, Amp Comics, some of their titles that they've been recently putting out, the solicitations have looked pretty cool for them. So yeah, hopefully this one will be good as well. And that's why Order, issue number 1, comes in at number 6. All right, getting into that top 5. Coming in at number 5, more monsters, as we have M1 Monster Racing League, issue 1 from Image Comics. This is an ongoing series from Jay Lee, and it's about this 17-year-old person named Dev, who stumbles into this underground of illegal street racing, but speed is power and mutation, and that's what wins championships. So you got high octane sci-fi drama set in a near future Tokyo. It's calls it Fast and Furious by way of K-pop Demon Hunters. So you're mixing a few things together with this matchup. So think maybe Tokyo Drift mixed with some monstrous anime kind of vibe, and that's what you're going to get out of M1 Monster Racing League. That sounds like a fun concept to me. I'm definitely going to try out the first issue, and that is why M1 Monster Racing League comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 from Dark Horse is Skate Ali. We are in the future of Los Angeles, where it's a neon scorched city where skateboarding has been ruthlessly outlawed. Neon gives me maybe cyberpunk vibes. I don't know. We'll see. But Allie is she's dodging detention. She's a rebel on wheels. She doesn't care about the rules. She's gonna skate, and she gets into this underground. I guess we go for underground racing to underground skating in this one, and she gets into the underground scene of skateboarding. Comes face to face with this group of outcast skaters called the LA Skull Clan, and their skull leader, the Skull Queen 9. So there's this magical force called Rush, and they pull off explosive moves and defiant acts of resistance. So it's like Tony Hawk Pro Skater taken to the next level with a neon backdrop in LA, and clans and all this kind of stuff in a futuristic LA. That sounds like a fun time. Plus, it's written by Sam Humphries, who is a fantastic creator. Also co-written by Kelly Sue DeConnick, another veteran creator as well. Art by Natasha Bustos. So that sounds phenomenal. I'm looking forward to this one, and that's why Skate Ali comes in at or Skate Alley, I guess. I don't. Maybe it's Ollie. That would make sense. Anyway, that's why Skate Ali, whatever, however you pronounce it, comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Avengers Armageddon issue 1. It's finally here. Um, I don't know why it says Legacy 803 though. Is this like taking place in the actual Avengers book? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, we've been building up to Armageddon throughout Captain America and Wolverine, Armageddon, and various things that have been leading us to this point. And now we are here, written by Chip Zdarsky, polybagged, $5.99, 32 pages, art by Delio Diaz, and yeah, Red Hulk is carrying across the globe, and the Avengers have to stop him. But can they? It's going to take them and Wolverine and the Fantastic Four and more in this big cataclysmic battle. I'm looking forward to this. I've liked the build up, especially in Captain America, but Wolverine Armageddon's been pretty solid as well. So I can't wait to see this. Can't wait to see Red Hulk go up against all the heroes. That's going to be a fun time, and that's why Avengers Armageddon comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, which might surprise you, is Absolute Catwoman issue number 1. Really looking forward to this as well. Written by Scott Snyder with art by Che Grayson and Bengal. Or I'm sorry, it's co-written by Che Grayson and with art by Bengal, however you pronounce it. Anyway, we're finally getting Absolute Catwoman. We've been anticipating this one for a while. Selena Kyle, she's the greatest thief in the world, and she's got all this high-tech weaponry and gear, and she's built this life for herself in Gotham, but her past comes knocking, and now her life is crashing down around her, and we're going to see what happens when that comes to be, and how she navigates that in the Absolute Universe, which is chaotic to begin with. So this is one of the most anticipated books for the week. Really looking forward to this one, but it's only at number 2. Why is that? You'll find out. And the reason being is what the number 1 issue is. And if you know anything about me, you're going to know what that is. But that's why, Absolute Catwoman comes in at number 2. And coming in at that coveted spot of number 1 is issue number 1 of Image Comics Skybound Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command. This is the newest addition to the Energon Universe, kind of going in there with G.I. Joe and Transformers and Void Rivals and all of that. We've seen Matt Tracker and Miles Mayhem introduced into the mythos of the Energon Universe, and now they are branching out into their own series, Mask, which was one of my favorite cartoons back in the day. I had a bunch of the toys. I love just the concept of it. Each one of them have different masks that have different abilities. They have cars that slightly transform. They just go from one mode to another, like the Spectrum, which is Matt Tracker's car, starts off as a sports car and then it turns into a plane. Others are like a Jeep that shoots out a boat. There's a motorcycle that turns into a helicopter. There is a helicopter that turns into a jet. There's all kinds of crazy stuff in this world, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Dan Waters is the writer behind this, with art by Simon Parr. And yeah, so we've got Matt Tracker, who needs help saving the world from Venom, which is led by Miles Mayhem after he got kicked out of the military, trying to help them, and they realized what kind of person he was and what kind of shortcuts he was taking, and now he's on his own with his villainous group. But Mask is a network of specialists recruited to respond to the next global emergency, much like G.I. Joe. Tracker and his agents deploy bleeding-edge technology that converts their vehicles and their drivers into the ultimate weapon, but Miles Mayhem and Venom are one step ahead in a secret arms race, scouring the globe for deadly weapons from this planet and beyond, ready to sell out the entire human race. So I'm really curious to see how Energon plays into this as well, because we know that Matt Tracker designed like the program of the transforming cars and everything prior to the Energon being a factor. But I'm curious to see if it makes some kind of appearance in here and kind of fuels maybe Venom's technology in some way, shape, or form. I'm not exactly sure, but I love this. It's like it's kind of like Iron Man in a way where someone's always stealing his armor technology and trying to use it against them or trying to build armor of their own, and he has the go take it back. That's kind of what Matt Tracker's role in this is. Miles Mayhem stole his design, stole his ideas, and is trying to use it for nefarious you know reasons, and now Matt Tracker and his crew have to stop them. So you mix GI Joe with the Iron Man thing, and then throw in Energon, and there's going to be connections to GI Joe and Transformers and Void Rivals eventually throughout this, I think, as well. So I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for this one, and can't wait for this. And this is my most anticipated book of the week, and that is why Mask issue #1 comes in at #1. And there you have it. That is this week's top 10. Some exciting books in the mix, especially in the top 5 that I'm really looking forward to. Really, those top 4 I'm really excited about, and those 1 and 2, obviously, as the rankings would dictate, are the 2 books that I'm most anticipating as far as new issues go. But probably overall, those are the 2 books I'm most anticipating this week as well. So I'm really looking forward to Absolute Catwoman and Mask. But yeah, lots of great books, lots of monsters if you're into that as well. Lots to check out. And let me know in the comments below if I let you know about something you didn't know about, or you needed more details about, or I got you excited about something. I love hearing that kind of stuff. I love your feedback. Haven't been as fast responding to it of late, but I'm going to try to get better at that. But yeah, I hope you leave a comment below, and definitely like this video because it really does help the channel. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss any of the content going up on this channel. Of course, you can follow me across social media at Only Good Comics, or type in onlygoodcomics.com to take you right back to this YouTube channel where we talk about only good comics. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take care, keep reading those comics, and I'll see you soon.